winning the right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday.
Wow.
How we doing?
Didn't you just turn a corner in 20 seconds? Clint walked in from reading the news. Yeah,
And then,
Clint
good morning.
Clint walked in from reading the news and Jase was just screaming.
I wasn't screaming.
Would you say he was screaming, Clint?
Oh, yeah, he was carrying on like a pork chop.
Because he thinks that where his microphone is placed, you won't be able to see his beautiful face on the camera.
You know what? Let's not start like that. They've installed a new little microphone attachment. And you know me, I've been open to change. God knows we've been through enough.
I don't like change.
We have been through enough. But I am capped with change, guys. I can't do any more change.
Yes.
Can we see Jase's pretty little face? Thumbs
Well,
up.
Looks
Oh,
gorgeous.
no thumbs up. We might need to make some more adjustments.
I think it should cover more of your face, personally.
Listen, let's play nice.
Like a mask. Microphone
I
Like
just-
a Batman mask?
Oh.
I always wanted to be Batman, but I've got a mole on my chin, so I know how to give it
Where
away.
is it?
Just there.
Oh, is that why you grow the beard?
Yeah, a little
The
bit.
faux beard.
Yeah, cover it up. The faux beard. Are you Batman? No. Well, Batman's got a mole on his chin in exactly the same place you do.
Did you
Christian Bale.
always have a beard, or did you have a moment in your life where you were like, right, it's beard age?
No. I just always had a little bit of stubble.
Always in your 20s?
Yeah. You know what? Only recently, actually, now that we've been out like shaking hands and doing say hey for 10K, I've met some guys with good beards.
Yeah.
Like full beards
Just
or
not
designer
like
beards?
bikey beards, but more designer beards.
Yeah, okay.
I just find it fascinating when, someone you've seen who's never really had a beard, all of a sudden you don't see them for a month and they have
Oh,
a beard.
yeah,
A
yeah.
friend of mine, he has just got into a new relationship with this guy who must like beards, and all of a sudden my friend has grown a beard out of nowhere.
Yeah.
What?
And
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, I'm a beard guy.
What, like a
And I'm like, no, you're not a beard guy.
like single white female?
No, do you know
yeah,
what
and
I
now
like?
he's like, I'm a beard guy.
No, the good bit
And
is,
I'm like, okay,
is
good
when
for you. Full identity change.
if you like let it go over summer, right? You go full beard, and then in January, like you go clean shaven. A, you look younger.
Yeah.
B, skinnier. It's very reminiscent of Beauty and the Geek makeover episode.
Yeah.
You know how the minute they shave the beard, it's like, whoa, look
Yeah.
at you,
But in reverse with you.
Benjamin Button style.
But does that take work, what you do? Because
Stubble?
I would maintain that it's easier just to shave.
No, it isn't. I've got a blade, like one blade, and I just go over it. Little
Like an
lawnmower.
electric one.
Yeah.
How often are you shaving?
Every day, pretty much.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Do you use
Yeah.
the same razor on your face as your?
No, I've got a lawnmower for that.
Oh, you've got the lawnmower.
Remember the lawnmower?
That's right. Is it good?
Oh, it's very good.
Does it ever like?
Well, sometimes
That was quite a good sound effect.
Thank you.
sometimes you're and it just stops because the batteries have run
And
out.
you're-
Oh
Halfway.
no! Have you ever had it where
And,
then
you've got like a half cut.
yeah, or worse,
Oh my God, like a yin and yang.
or worse, it's stopped and there's hairs connected to
Oh
it,
no!
and the lawnmower's
And you just
stuck on
have
it.
Stuck.
yank it out.
Oh, I don't feel sorry for you having to yank it out. Welcome to being a female.
I had a mate
We
of
get
mine.
everything yanked out from everywhere. Like, deal with
Oh,
it.
Jeez.
No, we
I
do.
had a mate of mine rip open
Yeah,
his scrotum.
don't look at me like that. I mean it.
Mate of mine rip opened his sack while shaving.
Well, shaving.
cannot say the word sack
Sorry.
on the radio. That is repulsive.
Sorry, yeah, he ripped it. He was like, "Doo, doo, 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 ah!" And then like, yeah,
Cut it.
yeah. And the worst
Ah.
bit is he was
Wait,
getting ready
what?
for a date, and because he cut it quite
Oh,
severely,
no.
then that was out of action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
How was he in a rush?
Yeah, he was in a rush.
Like
you don't want to do that. Remember,
His mic's gone again.
So just to
I
peek
bumped
behind,
this silly little microphone.
just to give you a peek behind the curtains, Melbourne. Jase has got a floppy mic this morning, and it keeps falling down, and he's not happy with it.
It's
But you know
very
what I would say? We've been telling you for weeks to stop touching it when you talk, but you keep touching it, and it keeps
Oh,
falling.
you sound like my mother. You keep touching that thing, it's going to fall off.
Yeah,
Good
seriously.
morning, Melbourne.
It is. It's quite aggressive the way you
Is that how you do it?
grab your microphone.
You're like Anthony Kalia with your mic.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? He's about to break into the
I
prayer.
pray you be.
It'll sound be all right. Oh my gosh, the wheels are falling off
All
already.
right. Hey, we've got a huge show today. A massive day ahead, guys, because we've been doing our Say Hey for 10K.
Oh, we've got to nearly be there. I reckon I've met 10,000 people.
How good was yesterday?
We were in Northcote at Northcote Plaza. Shout out to whoever runs the Instagram page, one of my favourites.
My God, they came out in force. There was a lot of people there.
There was a lot of people there. They came down to Northcote Plaza, the people, and not just people from Northcote, people came from all over to come and say hey for 10K.
Coming up today, so every 100th handshake wins $100. Every 1,000th person we meet wins $1,000. And the 10,000th person to come up and say hey will walk away with $10,000. We are so close to the $10,000 handshake. We're going to give you details at 6:30 this morning on where we will be today. But let's get into it. Coming up next, we're talking one of my favourite things, Aldi special buys.
Oh, you love it.
Morning. Guys, 2 words.
It's your favourite time of the week.
It's Aldi special buy time.
That's 3 words. I knew you'd say that.
It's
I
actually
was in a
4
mood
words.
as well.
LD special by time.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't 2 words, Star.
Special buy.
He is in a mood.
I'm not in a mood. You're putting me in a mood.
I'm not putting you in a mood.
You're in a mood.
Shut up, Glenn.
You've walked into the studio in a mood.
I'm not in the mood.
Guys, 3 words. Aldi special buys.
4 word time.
Nothing to throw at you. Not even a bin.
Well, on the weekend, the sales turned into chaos.
Hang on, is this for the LD merch that I've seen them advertising everywhere?
How's that?
What's that? The
Well, they had
tracksuit?
LD tracksuits and LD slides.
Sorry, I should point out for our listeners in Brighton, Aldi is a discounted supermarket, and on Saturday and Wednesdays,
Oh, is it midweek?
yeah, they do special buy day where there's, it might be gardening week, and then there's cheap whippersnippers
One of
and
the
lawnmowers.
big ones is ski week, isn't
Ski
it? People
gear
go
is
absolutely
huge.
bonkers
Also,
for it.
outdoor furniture is massive.
Ski week must be coming up.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
No, I reckon we've probably missed it.
You reckon? They do it in summer.
I
this
reckon
was-
it might be coming up. I think you're right.
This
Glenn.
shit fight was for the Crofton cast aluminium range.
Oh, Lauren's gone down to get this
Trauma.
before.
Remember Jase in lockdown
did.
years ago? Jase sent me to go and buy some for his wife, and he made me do it live on the show. It was my first LD experience, actually, for everyone in Melbourne to listen to, and I cried because a lady yelled at me because I was going against the traffic to try and get the Crofton.
You
was
know
that the
best-
Crofton?
Yeah.
It was the
that
Crofton.
that was the Dutch ovens.
Yeah, she wanted a Dutch oven, and then Jase gave me his credit card to pay for it because his wife wanted the collection. So
That's
not only was I
right.
carrying all the cast iron pots and pans, then the checkout is very fast at Aldi.
Is it?
Oh my gosh, they push you through, and you got to pack your own trolleys. And then I went to pay, and Jase had taken all the money out of his card, so I couldn't pay for it. So actually, you still owe me money for that. I had to pay
I'll
for
give
it.
you the set. You can have the Crofton
Oh no,
set.
thanks. I don't want the Crofton. I want my money, honey.
What do you mean they make you pack your own?
Well, they just like scan
Have you
it and
never
shove
been?
it down the end.
How high-end and unrelatable are you? You'd be one of those little
I've never
gourmet supermarket shoppers.
Like a gum tree.
Yeah.
I love the gum tree, but you've got to sell your car to go there.
Or IGA. The nice.
Oh, I like the IGA
But
independents.
some of the nice independent IGAs are very bougie.
You know what else I like? I quite like those like Woolworths Metros. They're
Love
like
it.
mini,
Coles Metro.
mini,
Yep.
metro, mini supermarkets.
I like
You
the-
know why? Because we're not shopping for a fam. We're shopping for a couple or a single.
We're just getting a basket.
I like the
Yeah.
high-end ones, where it's like they have the juice squeezing machine and the coffee
Oh.
machine. And can I just say,
Leo's. Has anyone been to
I've been to
Leo's in
Leo's,
Ashburton?
yeah.
That is swanky.
I think they need to ditch the macaroon freezer.
It's not very popular, is it?
Well, I just feel like it would have been 15 years ago
Are they
when they came
frozen?
out. No, sorry, fridge. But really, we need a hot,
Pasta bar strong.
empty that and fill it with paddle pops.
Some of them sell sushi and things now too.
Yeah.
Downstairs here in South Melbourne, is it Coles or Woolies down here?
I think it's Coles.
It's pretty fancy. It's got some fancy sections.
It's not Aldi, though,
Lots
is
of
it?
gourmet nuts.
All right,
So-
back to Aldi.
So, the Crofton cast aluminium range, who knew how popular it was? Dozens of shoppers rushed to get their hands on it. I got 13 of them today. It was
13?
crazy, one social media user revealed.
13 pots.
Bro, I just wanted an air fryer and I'm fighting to get through with my trolley.
That's the thing. The problem is an Aldi special buy is like when you go to Bunnings. You know when you go for one thing and then you end up walking out with 20.
But he didn't need to get an air fryer on special buys day, right? Because they're there all the time.
Sometimes they're there all the time. Unless it's kitchen week, there might be multiple air
Oh,
fryers.
there's kitchen week.
I took Felix, my 10-year-old, with me one day. No, it was Huddy. That's right. I took Huddy, the 8-year-old. And I said, when these doors open, we have to run for this outdoor
Well, that's
seat.
what you made me do.
Yeah, but Lou sent me down for one of those bloody egg chairs.
What's an egg chair?
Oh, egg.
Egg
Oh, an egg chair.
An egg chair.
Not an egg chair.
And those doors open, and we ran, and my son just threw his arms on top of the box and went, "House, house, house!" and just started screaming at this old lady.
So
I
he
was
did
so proud of
exactly
him.
what you told him to do.
Yeah,
You have to be quite physically
That's
fit,
my
don't you?
son.
So did you get your egg chair?
Got the egg chair.
And what'd you do with it?
Lasted a week.
Still in the box.
Yeah.
Did you ever hang? Is that one you hang from the roof?
Oh, like
Because
no.
they freak me out, those ones that hang from the roof.
What
You
are
know,
you scared? You scared big girls gonna get on?
Yeah,
it's
you
gonna
know when
give away.
people have to, they bolt, they use chain, big chunky chains.
You're like, I don't want to be the one to break the egg chair.
oh, hell no, this thing's going to
Here
fall on
comes the
top of me.
ceiling. Speaking of bangers, Jase and
Yes.
Lauren, I left yesterday and there was one earworm that I had.
Oh, yeah.
I got to work at Channel 9. I sat down at my desk and I'm...
Is that the home and away theme?
No, it's not.
No, that's
Stumbling in.
Hold me in your arms.
Yeah, no, it's
Don't
no,
let
it's-
me go.
This was
What is it?
this was Cyril.
Oh,
and
Cyril.
Stumbling in.
Oh, yeah. Love this song.
Absolute banger.
Clinton, I love this one.
Hold me in your arms.
Right?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
walked into work. I was singing
Cyril.
that. I was humming it. I was singing it. And Tony Jones, who is 85 years of age,
Oh,
Is he a
He's-
Cyril fan?
He is dust walking in a suit.
he looked at me perplexed, shocked. He's like, "What are you doing singing that?" I said, "TJ, I am singing that because it is a banger and it is in the charts right now.
And we play it 50 times a morning.
Exactly.
over and over again, right?"
Yes.
And he goes, "Why is Nova playing Susie Quattro?
What?
Sorry.
Susie Quattro and Chris Norman.
What do you mean?
Ready to be shocked? This is it."
Our love is a lie. And so we begin.
Oh, is this the original?
Oh.
It's the Susie Quattro. So who's Cyril?
Our love is a lie.
Is it actually Susie Quattro singing in
Susie Quattro. Well, this is Cyril. Give us some Susie.
Our love is a lie.
Wow.
And so it
What year did this come out?
1980.
Oh.
I had no idea.
So
Did you know
Cyril-
this?
Of course I didn't know this. So Cyril is just... But it's
He's
the same...
sampling. Cyril's sampling
It's
it.
the same beat and everything. Is
I
it actually
know.
Susie Quattro singing in the Cyril version?
I've got no idea.
Sounds
Because
like
if it isn't Susie, can then Susie sue?
Would just
I hope
well,
Susie's
Susie
got
would get
royalties.
cash. Yeah.
Who is Susie Quattro? She's Australian.
Hold, please.
Is Susie Quattro Australian?
Please hold.
What else
Well,
did
she's a
Susie
little bit
Quattro
before
sing?
my
Do we have,
time.
Play some hold music.
do we have any other Susie Quattro songs?
Susie
On the-
Quattro. Hang on, stand by.
She's American.
No, American.
American.
American. She's also famous for.
Come on. Keep scrolling.
Hang on. I'm trying to find some songs, but I can't.
You don't want to come out.
48 Crash.
Oh, 48 Crash.
Your mama won't like me.
Oh, your mama won't like me.
Well, how does
I've
it
heard
go?
that one.
How does it go?
How does it go?
Well, she also.
Yo, mama don't like me. I don't think it goes. Yo, mama don't like me.
Is she still alive?
She country western
She's
singer.
an icon.
It is.
She's an
She's-
icon.
She's an icon.
She's
Can you
still
get-
with us.
Sorry.
She's still alive.
You
Can you-
can't come out and go, famous for such things as... Give me a second, I'm still scrolling.
Stumbling in.
Hey, is today the day?
The day that we give away the 10K. It could be.
Say hey for 10K. We've been doing this for over a week now. Lauren, Clinton, myself getting out right across Melbourne to all different suburbs at all different times. All you have to do is come up and say hey. Every 100th person that says hello wins $100. Every 1,000th wins $1,000. And the 10,000th person to say hey will walk away with 10K. Yesterday was a ripping little adventure, Loz.
It was. We went to Northcote yesterday. We went at lunchtime down to Northcote Plaza and it was busy.
Could be close to 1,000, I don't know. Hey, Mark, what do you do with yourself?
I work in the electrical trades.
Right. He's keeping it vague. Someone obviously should be at work right now.
Correct.
Is this a little local spot for you?
It's a toilet break and a lunch break.
Oh, gotcha. Congrats, mate. $100.
Thank you.
Feeling locally?
I'm here 60 years.
16 years.
60.
Six?
You have been waiting for us for 60 years. Congratulations, $100.
Ivan. $100, guys. Congratulations. Thanks for coming down and saying hey.
Thank you. Hey! Also wants to know where Stanners is. Slack ass, yeah?
You know what? That's a good question, Ivan. Where is Clint Stanaway?
Yeah, where's the local pub around here? We'll go get him. So we're sitting here meeting people in Northcote. We've got Emmy here. Emmy, you want to get a photo. What just happened with your phone?
My son's school was calling me. Obviously, something's happened to my son playing footy, but I'm here taking a photo. These guys.
So did you send them to voicemail?
Yeah, I did. So we'll find out what's happened.
How many kids have you got?
I have 4.
Well, now you got 3. Come over here. Is it Michelle?
Yes, it is.
Congratulations, you just won $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
my God.
What does $1,000 mean to you?
Oh, it's amazing. It's, really good. Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Sorry. Don't say sorry. It's a lot of money. We were coming from the zoo and I thought, may as well be in it.
Oh, you heard on the
You got to
radio.
be in it to win it.
Oh, that's
How's that?
And more importantly, how was the zoo? What was your favourite animal?
Dinosaurs, wasn't
Were there dinosaurs at the zoo? I haven't been to the zoo for long enough.
So just on that, at the time I was like, oh God, the poor kid's gotten confused with an elephant. The Melbourne
It was
Zoo.
a rhinoceros.
The Melbourne Zoo is actually running a dinosaur exhibition at the moment with like life
They're
size
packing dinosaurs?
No, like life size make believe dinosaurs. Because
Robotic.
when they said that yesterday, I was like, oh God, this mum's been lying to a kid, passing
Yeah.
a bloody meerkat off as a pterodactyl.
I thought rhinoceroses were dinosaurs for quite some time.
Hey, huge turnout yesterday. We offloaded a lot of money.
We did.
We are extremely close to
We are.
giving away the $10,000.
So we've been getting around Melbourne and we've been doing it at all different times as well because we want to give everyone a chance to come down. So yesterday we did lunchtime. Some mornings we've been doing 10 a.m.
Today,
4 p.m. after school pickup.
Oh.
We are heading to Pakenham today to Cardinia Life in Pakenham. I believe it's a bit of a sports and recreation centre. Jase, you could cut some laps in the pool.
I might pack my skins.
Pack your
Pack your
Speedos.
Asics.
Your Speedos.
Yes, I wear my skins.
Clint, you're in the market for some swimming practice.
Oh.
You could bring your Speedos down and cut
So
some laps.
today, Cardinia Life in Pakenham is where we're going to be from 4 p.m. We are going to do 1 hour there, and hopefully inside that hour we offload the $10,000.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
So 4 p.m, Cardinia Life in Pakenham. Come down, say hey, and possibly win $10K from us here at Nova. Coming up next, from the Pies, Mason Cox joined us yesterday, and he revealed that he's been shocked by a strange tradition we have here in Australia. One that Lauren and I were unaware of. We will go there next. Every week, very good mate of the show, Mr. Mason Cox. God, he's a good lad. Absolutely great lad.
yeah, we love him.
Plays for the Pies, and yesterday he was talking about how he spent the weekend in Adelaide for Live Golf, and he went to a bar afterwards and he was surprised by a strange Aussie tradition. Take a listen.
I've only seen it once. I didn't really believe it, but then I saw it in public, and I thought this, I guess, is an Australian staple. You could
Yeah,
say.
it's
Was
sort of
it?
like it's become a tradition very quickly,
Yeah.
and it was born out of something that happens at weddings when this song plays.
What's so weird about it?
You drop
Well-
your dacks.
Who does?
Do you want to drop them now?
No, sorry. What?
You're actually looking
was
like
a
you're
bit
about
nervous.
to. What do you mean you drop your dax?
Yeah, apparently it's a tradition to all of a sudden drop your dacks and just shuffle from left to right. So
What,
this
with your pants
song,
around your ankles?
yes. So this song goes and randomly gets played on the bar, and all of a sudden I start looking around, and dudes are just unbuckling their belts.
Undies
just
still on, right?
Undies still
Undies
on.
on,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's still not nudity.
What do you mean?
Start just undoing the belts, and then it's just dropping the drawers left, right, and center. And I'm just so confused by this scenario.
Did
so
you go
did you
with it?
follow? Did
no,
you take your pants
hell
off?
no. I was like, this is a public place.
Hell no.
Hell no. I'd never heard of that though. Clint, you were quite familiar with the pants down to Eagle Rock.
Yeah, I have been to a wedding where it has happened.
Of course you have.
And it's usually quite late in the night after everyone's had a few sherbets.
Who's the first one to take their pants off? You?
No, I think it was actually the groom. The groom dropped the dacks first, and then everyone follows.
Where did this tradition start?
Well, it must be here. It must be Australia because I've never heard it happening anywhere else in the world.
It sounds like a very Australian thing, doesn't it?
Has your family got any strange traditions? You know, there's someone I follow and he's made it a tradition now every time his wife travels. You know, Brickman from Lego Masters.
Yeah.
Ryan, lovely guy. Seems pretty straighty 180. His wife must travel a lot for work. This only popped up the other night. He's made it a tradition now that he parks and goes in to pick her up from the airport, but each time he will make an inappropriate sign at the airport.
Oh my gosh, what does it say?
Welcome home, Tracy. Even though we are cousins, I'm so glad we are married.
That's really, really
That's
strong.
funny.
That's good.
Next one. Welcome home from prison, Tracy.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
He's good value.
Brickman, who knew he was so funny?
I know. Yeah, every time she travels. Imagine how panicked she'd be when they go, we got a work trip coming up. She'd be like, oh, God.
Oh, yeah. You'd get on a separate flight to the rest of the office,
There's a
wouldn't you?
pick up from the airport.
We found some here, though, because people do kooky things. What about this family that sent this in? On every birthday, you get your hair pulled out the amount of years old you are, then add one for luck and one for next year.
What do you mean? Like
so, like
hairs?
if you turn 30, they pull out 30 strands of hair.
Why?
It's like a family tradition. That's what they do.
My dad would be in trouble.
On the morning of your birthday,
Yeah.
they'd be going for his leg hairs maybe, or his underarm hairs.
It's very odd.
It's very odd, but fat people are weird, aren't they?
My family takes a shot, not mine. This is another one that's been sent in. My family takes a shot of Southern Comfort every Easter morning. What about that? I thought
What,
it was
before
just
the Easter egg hunt?
I thought it was just, no white meat on no red meat on Good Friday.
What about this? My family plays bingo every Christmas. It's a big deal. My uncle bought a huge antique bingo ball.
Random.
What are you doing? You're just sitting over there scrolling on your iPhone.
Yeah, I'm looking for more signs at the airport from Brickman. 132410 is our number. Do you have a strange tradition? Now, it might be in your family or it might be at your workplace as well. 132410. We got free stuff in return. How about I hook you up with tickets to Niall Horan? He is almost here with his world tour. Joining him, special guest Birdie. Final tickets have just been released for his shows at Rod Laver Arena on May 3rd and 4th. Tickets are on sale now through Ticket Tech, thanks to TEG Live. Do you have a strange family or workplace tradition? 132410.
What about this one? It's become a thing that my dad does a striptease to leave your hat on at all major family functions, from his 50th to my
Jesus.
graduation.
Is that your dad, Bobby?
Not my dad, Bobby.
God.
Not my dad, Bobby. We are talking about strange, weird family traditions. Is there something your family does that you feel is completely normal, but it's actually kind of odd when you say it out loud? We've had some sent in. This girl says, whenever we go to a hotel on family holidays, I'm the one who gets to unwrap the tiny soap. It's the first thing we do when we walk into a hotel room.
The tiny
That's the
soaps.
first thing they do?
Yep. What about this one? In my family, when cutting the birthday cake, you have to scream as loud as you can when the knife hits the plate. That's just like one person did it once and now it's just rolled on.
I know.
and on
What's
and
great,
on.
though, is when, siblings in the family start dating people and bring them over but don't tell them.
Yeah, so you're like, what?
Yeah, and then everyone starts screaming while they're cutting the cake. It's like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
Inevitably, it always happens after a few frothies
Yes,
as well,
yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Let's go to
13, 24, 10. Do you have a weird thing your family does?
Andy in Berwick. What's the family tradition?
Yeah, g'day guys. How are we?
We're
This morning?
doing well.
That's it. Look, my one, I wouldn't say it's strange, but it's a bit odd. Come from a long line family of military, and our family thing is you don't turn the heater or the fireplace on until after Anzac Day.
Oh, that's the rule.
Wow.
No matter how cold it is.
Yeah, right.
No matter how cold it is, you wait until Anzac Day's done, and then you turn on the heater.
Then
And
you're
is-
accepting that summer is over.
Yeah, is that some sort of honouring thing or more just a tight ass? You don't want to drop money on firewood?
No, it's a bit of both, I think. I think it's a bit of honouring, and just it's something that's happened to go through my family, through grandparents.
There you
my
go.
parents.
When do you stop using it, though? What's the cutoff date? Anzac Day
so-
to when?
And beginning of the year, pretty much. Like when you're not going to use it in summer, obviously, but when those cold days start rolling in.
Feels like they haven't really put much thought
Spring
into
Carnival.
the,
Let's
to the
say
wrap
Spring
up.
Carnival.
Spring Carnival.
Yeah, that
Not
usually
as,
warms
not as
up.
much care's gone into the wrap up of the
No.
fire than the initial lighting.
Seriously. Dean from Lilydale, what's your weird family thing that you do?
Well, we've always done like a
we call it Santa Pud. So each family member takes its turn each year to have at Christmas time. You've got the pudding, and you can decorate it with, something, a theme that's happened with your family. Like we've had like a Dame Edna pud, and they cut out like a face and put it on the pudding, or racing car puds, or you've done it on world trips, and the pudding's got to be the base of it, but you can put whatever you want around it, and it's just happened for like the last 30 years. My grandma used to make the pudding from scratch and hang it in the wardrobe to dry for, on the laundry cupboard to dry for 3 or 4 weeks, and then it's do it again. Yeah.
That's
Christmas food.
Proper Christmas pudding.
Christmas food wrapped in like that tea towel sort of material
It's
freaks
gross, isn't it?
me out.
Those raisins can get in the bin.
I'm not a pudding.
My mum, when she used to wrap the ham in the tea towel, and I'm like, why are you doing that?
Oh, what's wrong with the ham and the tea towel?
No, it freaks me out. I don't like that.
All right, we've got time for one more. Talia from Geelong, do you have a weird thing your family does?
I do. My nan gifts all of the boys in our family a pair of undies for Christmas, and they're quite creative undies with different patterns on them, and then they all stand up in a line just in the undies and get a photo.
See, I love
hang
that.
on. Sorry, your nan gets the family to strip down and then line up for a photo.
Yeah, all the boys.
Correct.
Does that go on Nan's mantelpiece?
Your nan's,
the photo?
nan's a bit of a creep.
It's like, no, don't say that about Nan. It's like awkward family photo style.
I don't want to be around there in my duds.
But that's why families are weird, Jase.
Yeah, no, good call.
To be honest, it just sounds like you hate Christmas. You hate everyone's traditions so far.
Yeah. Don't like how they wrap the ham in a tea towel.
I hate Christmas food.
I love custard.
I'm here for trifle, not
You
to remove my pants.
Now you've ripped into Nan's Christmas gifts.
It is just gone. I'm on
You're
one
in
today.
a mood. He's in a mood.
I am.
He even hates Christmas. That's how cranky he is.
It is just gone 7:05.
You'll bring that up like in December when we're still doing the show. Remember that family that stood up in their undies and got a family photo every year?
What a creep.
That annoys me.
I said Billie Eilish is coming to town.
Billie Eilish has announced her tour. She's doing 12 shows in Australia. She'll be here in Melbourne. It's the last part of her tour. She'll be in Melbourne on the 4th of March. Tickets are on sale on the 3rd of May, and there's a lot of people anticipating that album release on the 17th.
From the last time an artist started doing 12 shows here, we honoured them.
We did. In the best way possible.
We painted a column pink.
Oh, pink. But she did 12 in Melbourne.
What does Billy want?
Billy's doing 12 in Australia. She don't get nothing.
She might
do
get
12 shows in Melbourne and then you get something.
Yeah, good call.
She might get a brick.
Good call.
Yeah, not for 3 shows.
Bricks for Billy.
4 shows. Bricks for Billy, you reckon?
Billie Eilish coming to town. I say it all the time, but it's so true. We are just being absolutely spoilt for live music at the moment.
Yeah, people will be excited about this. So it's March 4th she will be here.
Yep. Rod Laver Arena.
2025.
Don't forget, Niall Horan's in a couple of days as well, so keep your eyes out and about because he'll be cruising around Melbourne.
Gosh, as if I could love him anymore. Did you see
Was that a moan?
Yeah, did you see the photos of him at Australia Zoo?
No.
Niall Horan.
Would you have liked to
with
pat
baby
him?
Animals at Australia Zoo?
How did you react when you saw the vision of him at Australia Zoo?
You just heard
Go
it,
for
Clint. No, I'm not doing it again. No, I'm
One
not.
more
I'm not
for
a
us.
dancing monkey on your cue.
Thank God you're sitting down.
He's so handsome.
Mum's
oh my gosh,
happy.
Mum's excited.
Does Mum need a shower? Are you...
Oh, excuse me. How very dare you? Have some.
Just to cool down. Cool
Yeah,
down.
yeah. Cold shower. What do you
exactly.
think I meant?
I'm talking about Niall Horan and baby animals. That's what I'm talking about. He is handsome.
Animals. Very cute.
Yeah.
Although you know what I did. You know what he did
Oh, here we go.
in the Brisbane show, wherever he was. He did Aussie, oi, 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 and I was like, nah,
Well, that's a nick.
that's an ick right there.
You went
Although,
from to
hang on, let me get the pictures up. I'll show you guys. I reckon
So
he
is it
might
a
make
no
the same
from you now,
noise.
is it? Is it a...
No, it's fine. I'll forgive him for it, but
Yeah, right.
don't do it again, nah.
Imagine that if he dropped that out during a sesh.
Look.
Aussie.
He's got a little monkey. Oh, cute. And then he's got a, what is that? I hate birds, but even he makes that look hot.
It's a cockatoo.
A cockatoo.
Yeah.
got his cocky out.
Oh, he did a shoey as well. Ick.
It's a real roller coaster, your relationship with Niall,
Well,
isn't it?
it's an Instagram slideshow, so it's highs and lows. Yeah.
Hey, all right, it's just gone 16 past
Should we
7.
talk more about Niall and how hot he is?
Can we ask if Niall wants to come on our show?
No, I don't. I
gonna
don't
turn
want
her
anything
down?
to do with him.
All right. Well,
I'd be too embarrassed.
She moans in the corner. Coming up,
in the shower.
we have a chance for you to win $8,000. 13 24 10 is our number.
When's he here? I don't have tickets. Anyone get me a ticket?
Can't wait to ring you later. What are you up to? Just at the airport? What are you doing?
I'm on the way to Australia Zoo. See if Niall's here again.
All thanks to Bank West. We got $1,000 to give away. Thanks to our good mates at Bank West. If you want to play 13 24 10.
Oh, he's done a reel on visiting Australia Zoo.
Okay, done.
Keep track of your money with Bank West's genuinely useful app. Consider it right for you. App terms of use apply.
Jason Lauren's Technology Takeover.
Oh, thanks to our mates at Bank West. $1,000 up for grabs. We have recruited my 10-year-old son Felix to help us out with this.
And now the whole point of this is that, you know, how lucky are kids they don't have to deal with the things we had to deal with, or how lucky are we to have had the things that they don't understand? Things we talk about, the kids look at you like you're speaking another language.
I was telling you the other day, I was in the reject shop and they had little bags of old school water balloons. And my kids could not comprehend that you used to fill up one balloon at a time.
Oh, what about how sore your fingers would get tying them? And then you'd have too
And
much
my
water, you have to squirt some out so that you could tie it.
Fat little fingers trying to do that knot.
That'd be annoying.
They were just like, well, why would you play
What
with
do
them?
they do now? They pump up like 100 at a time.
Yeah, you just connect this thing to the tap.
What, and it self-seals?
100 balloons in 60 seconds.
They
You're kidding me.
self-seal.
What?
Yeah.
I know.
Have you not seen this?
No.
No.
When was the last time you had a water fight?
Probably when he was 8.
Yes.
Yeah, good call. All right, have a listen to the item my 10-year-old son is describing today. If you can work out what it is, 13 24 10, $1,000 coming your way. Take a listen.
Hit me.
Okay. Handing you our next item.
Ooh. Let's see what this is.
Okay, what shape is it?
It is square, but it's like really thin 3D sides.
Yep.
So, yeah, and it says long story, wait.
There's a sticker on it, is there?
Brody's, and there's a sticker where?
Is there any moving parts?
Oh, there's a moving part at the top, and
Yep.
then you can see some like metal thing.
And flip it over, and what's in the middle of it?
A metal circle.
And it's how big would you say, about the size of your hand?
Probably like the size of a coin.
Yeah, right. And what do
the
what do you
circle
think
is-
it's used for?
Is this like does this hold your like CDs?
Hold your CDs. Is it hard or is it floppy?
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
That's where
Yeah,
the
right.
confusion comes in, really.
I'm
the
hearing you,
name of this
Lauren.
thing.
Tell you what, this brought back some memories, didn't it?
So it's a square thing with a little sliding silver thing on the top. It's hard, but
Pretty
that's
easy.
confusing.
Come on, let's go to the phone. 13 24 10 if you know what it is.
Dawn from Frankston, good morning.
Dawny?
Hi, how are you?
We're good.
I think to get this, I'd have to say, are you over 30?
Yes.
Okay, then you might be familiar with this item.
All right, Dawn, what is it?
I hope so. Is it a Discman?
No, it is not.
You know why? It's because he said,
See,
does it hold your CDs?
It is not a Discman, Dawn.
No, it's not a Discman.
There was a huge clue in there about it being floppy
Well,
or
Lauren
hard.
sort of,
Yes.
gave us a hint.
Would you say that it's the USB of the 80s?
It is.
Yes,
Yeah.
the USB of the 80s,
or the 90s,
and
maybe?
90s. Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
13
So
24 10 if you know what it is.
Would you say it's about 4 inches by 4 inches, maybe bigger? I'm not very good with measurements.
Let's go to Jackie. Morning, Jackie.
Good morning.
Any guesses?
A floppy disk.
Yay! That's it. And why did they call them floppy disks when they were
I
hard?
have no
And hard
idea.
disk, floppy disk.
No idea. Hey,
Hard disks,
Jackie,
floppy disks.
you got $1,000.
Amazing. Thank you.
No worries at all. What's more concerning is the floppy disk that was bought in has our executive producer's name on it.
I don't want to see the
It
photos
says
on there.
Brody's stowaway. What are we stowing away, Brody?
Something from his digital camera, probably.
What's on the disc?
You don't want to know.
I wouldn't even know how to check out what's on it.
Where do you put it?
What?
What do you think you can go to Officeworks
What,
and say,
there's a-
can you download this onto
Probably.
There's a
CD-ROM?
A
and
Commodore
then what do you do with
64.
it?
I don't know.
Get it on a USB.
All right. We'll play again tomorrow. We've got some more technology from our past. We'll give you a crack to win $1,000 tomorrow, all thanks to our mates at Bank West. Guys, it's the day.
Do you like tongue twisters?
Jason Lauren's Tongue Twister Tuesday.
It is time to celebrate the words that you cannot say. Now, it's important to remind people out there that we are laughing with you, not at you. Because there's plenty of words we also
Don't be
can't
embarrassed.
say.
Absolutely.
No.
In fact, we reward you. I have $100 vouchers to Interflora up for grabs.
Ooh.
Mother's Day's around the corner. She's always there for you. Be there for her this Mother's Day with Interflora flowers and gifts online, delivered same day around Australia. Interflora, always there, anywhere. All you have to do is give us a ring, 13 24 10, and tell us a word you cannot say.
I literally cannot say Australia.
I'm sorry.
I don't think Australia was
No,
the
I think
problem.
we've got two here.
I have to go in and have regular gastroscopy.
That's a tough one.
Sorry?
Anna, are you trying to say gastroscopy?
Yes.
Colleen,
Hi, guys.
you got a word you can't say?
Yes, I need to put an exclamation mark at the end of a sentence. I can't say it.
Explanation.
Can you say that again?
Exclamation.
Oh, I reckon you almost got it that
Yeah,
time.
almost got it.
Exclamation point. It's so funny. Yes, we've been out and about in Melbourne meeting people over the last 2 weeks, and one lady just started screaming some word at me, and I was like, "What are you doing?" She goes, "It's a
Frankston.
word I can't say." I was like, "Oh."
Can you remember what the word was?
Yeah, it was Worcestershire. We're down at Frankston Wharf.
Oh, that's right.
What was it?
Worcestershire.
Oh.
Oh, you can say it.
Yeah, we're down at Frankston Wharf, and this lady just starts
Worcestershire.
yelling at Lauren, Worcestershire!
So I can say, you know what? I can say Worcestershire.
No,
but you-
Worcestershire, guys.
Oh, Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
But you know what I
Worcestershire.
can't
Worcester, not
do?
Worcester. Worcestershire.
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 That's it.
I can say it, evidently, but I can't read it from the bottle and get it from the words into my brain and out my mouth. It doesn't look like how it's pronounced.
I'm like that with
That throws
Siobhan.
me.
Siobhan really throws
Sayaban. Do you say, oh, Sayaban?
What a silly name.
That
I
just-
love
okay.
I love a lot of Siobhans, but what a silly name.
All
What
right.
is it Irish? Scottish.
It's a bit like Kieran. Kieran.
Pain in the butt. That's what it is. All right. 13 24 10 is our number. Is there a word you cannot say? Let's do it.
Jade, good morning. What word can't you say and can you pop it in a sentence?
I had a epiphany.
Sorry?
Wow. Say it again.
I had an epiphany.
An
Epiphany.
An epiphany. Yeah, that
Yeah.
epiphany.
Yeah, that'll get you.
It's the P and the F. Epiphany.
Try epiphany. Try that.
Epiphany.
There you go.
Yeah,
Just
yep.
got to keep practicing,
That's
girlfriend.
right.
Epiphany.
Remember, laughing with.
Not
Imagine if you had to introduce the claps into conversation. Epiphany.
Hey, guys, so last night I had, epiphany.
I
And
went
then just continue on with the conversation.
Can someone pass the Worcestershire?
Fiona in Geelong, good morning. What word can't you say and can you throw it in a sentence?
Yeah, no worries. Koala bears love to eat eucalyptus.
Oh,
you got there.
You got there.
Oh, my gosh, the nerves got you across the line.
I always struggle with that word.
Yeah.
Koala bears love to eat eucalyptus. That's a mouthful.
Let's go to Sam in Epping. Sam, use your word in a sentence. Go for it.
I went to the shops and I bought some antiperspirant.
Say it again. You got the Rexona. What is it?
Please obey all
regulations.
Antiperspirant.
And how do you say antiperspirant?
Oh, God. Now you've got me.
Antiperspirant.
Yeah. No. Antiperspirant.
Antiperspirant.
Just deodorant.
Deodorant.
Epping's popular this morning. Adriana, good morning.
Good morning.
What word can't you say, Adriana? Put it in a sentence for us.
I am the world's biggest criminal.
Criminal.
Criminal?
Yeah. How old are you, Adriana?
I'm 11.
Oh, the world's biggest
criminal.
Criminal.
You sound like the cutest little.
Oh, listen to Mum laughing in the background.
Mum's gone. Go on, Adriana. Call up and say.
Don't know what you're
can't say-
laughing for, Mum. You're the one paying the school fees.
Kanye. Is your name really Kanye?
think it's Kane.
Kane.
Oh my God, I can't read. It's not, I was like, Kanye West is in town.
Hey, Kanye.
All right.
Kane.
Kanye, use your word in a sentence.
I
Go
can't
for it.
So I went and posted an envelope today.
An envelope.
An envelope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pronunciation's wrong, Kanye.
Envelope.
Kanye. I was like, there's someone out there called Kanye.
13 24 10. We are doing Tongue Twister Tuesday. What is a word you cannot say, Melbourne?
Carol from Carrum Downs.
Wrap us up. What do you got? Use it in a sentence.
We need to organise a courier to go and pick up a package. I can't say it.
Well,
she says Korea.
Korea.
That's why.
Korea.
Tomato.
Seriously. Korea.
Yes, go on,
And
Carol.
I work in a hospital and I couldn't say diagnostics or colonoscopy, but I managed to get around it.
Well, she's learned.
Yeah.
Well done, Carol. Good for you.
As I would hope you would learn to say it.
Working in a hospital.
It is just gone 22 to 8. We'll check your underwork. Latest in news next on Nova. Sad day at our place yesterday afternoon.
Why?
The mother-in-law had to go home.
Oh, who was the saddest? Not you, I'm tipping.
Is there a vigil?
A vigil?
Yes.
Yes, there was. No. It's always nice having the mother-in-law in town because then you get to go out on date night.
Yes, it's nice to have visitors, but it is also nice when they leave and you get the peace and quiet of your own home back.
Last week we had one of Lou's friends in town and it was great to see her, don't get me wrong, but I had the changeover. It was like I was running an Airbnb. She was leaving, she left Wednesday morning at 9 and the mother-in-law rolled in at 10.
Oh, no.
So we had to do a room flip.
No,
we had to clean
you
the
need one
sheets
day in between.
I know. I'm sitting there cleaning the sheets.
Who's running the diary at your inn?
It was like us running an Airbnb.
Seriously?
I know.
Reception should have got a slap across the wrist
Yes.
for that. Check-in is not till 2 p.m, Wendy.
I hate that at hotels.
Why?
You can't check in till 3. And by the way, you need to be out tomorrow by 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Does it take you
these
5
days.
hours to clean the room? Oh, yeah, late checkout. I never.
But that you
am out
know
the
when
door
they're on
at
their
10.
little
When
computer.
it's 10
No, I'm the
a.m.,
same.
I'm like, what are you going to do about it? I'm in bed.
You're going to have
I
to
dare
draw
you to come in and carry me out in my undies.
But when they're on their silly little computer going, oh, you know what? We can give you a late checkout. It's like, oh, thank you for doing the biggest favour in the world.
It's not costing you any money,
no,
Deb.
you couldn't care less.
How good is it, though, when you call and they go, yeah, no problem. And you're like, this is a hotel I'm coming back to.
Yeah. But then sometimes you get the,
No.
sorry, we're fully booked, so we're going to need
gonna
the
be
room
busy
back.
tomorrow.
Computer says no. Yeah. Or when you check in and you're like, there's no way, it's a Wednesday. This hotel is not full. Just let me get in early. I'm here.
We should do a travel show. We sound like upbeat travelling.
Yeah, we could be on, what's the one where they...
Travel guides.
Travel guides where it's a bit more
Jeez,
real.
it'd be fun.
Imagine the three of us doing an episode of Travel Guides. Oh, Jason whinge about the heat. He'd whinge about the airport commute, first of all.
What's the airport commute like?
Every time he goes to the airport, like
It's always busy.
He could be going on the holiday of a lifetime and he would go, you know the worst part about going on the holiday of a lifetime? The airport.
It's so hot when you get there.
Like everyone goes through the airport every day and you are like the only person. You think you're the only person. You know what I hate about the airport? There's so many people.
And they ripped out muffin break. Don't even start.
Oh,
now.
they put the Daniel's donuts in though. That'd keep you happy.
Hey, coming up next, Clint.
Jase, what is going
on? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Something
I'm
bad's
so
happened
sorry.
to someone
I just
you
had
know.
to read the news and I've come in here a bit flustered. Now
Yeah.
we've changed tack.
Sorry.
Anyway.
To be honest, I didn't even know you'd done the news yet. I wasn't listening. I thought we're up to news now. You've already done it, have you?
The news is done.
One of my friends stumbled across a partner doing something very bad when she applied for a home loan.
Oh.
We're going to go there right after the news. No, the song. Sorry.
Have we done the news yet?
The news has been done.
What was in the news?
You're listening to Nova.
Guys, it's been a really hectic week or so in our friendship group because something emerged which was, well, it was really heartbreaking and quite disturbing, to be honest. Basically, long story short, friends of mine, or a friend of mine, was preparing to get married. And in a couple of weeks' time, they were going to be walking down the aisle. It was going to be a destination wedding.
How exciting.
Yeah, really,
Love a destination wedding.
really exciting. We were amped.
I love love. I love a good wedding.
I mean, you love until something emerges and you just want to run. And in this case, it was the couple were applying for a refinancing of their home loan.
Yeah.
So they've gone through the motions, signed all the docs, and my friend, the phone rang, and it was the bank.
Oh,
and they had a few
no.
questions.
When the bank calls, it's like, don't answer
And
that.
it had all seemingly gone all right. It had all gone through. They were just trying to get their, well, pardon the pun, house in order before they tied the knot.
Yeah.
The bank was asking why there was a series of same-day loans taken out in his name. And there wasn't just one or two.
Wait, are
there
you
was
friends with the girl or the boy?
the girl. There was like 3 or 4 same-day loans which had been taken out.
And not paid. Had they been paid off?
They hadn't been paid off. But the problem with them...
If you're doing same-day
What
loans...
is this? I don't even know what a same day
Well,
loan is.
you can go down to like a pawn shop and like get a same-day loan straight away. Interest is high, but you can,
if
get
you need money quick.
$1,000
interest.
straight away.
Like, it could be 1,000, could be 10,000. Anyway, it was a series of loans, still not repaid, and that had been flagged with the bank. As it turns out, look, I'm not going to go into the seedy past, but there were some underlying issues. The wedding has been called off,
Oh,
and everyone has had to, cancel their plans.
the wedding's off.
The wedding's off. Everything had been paid
Is she
for.
okay? No, I assume not.
No, she's not. I mean, that's trust.
To me,
Trust's been broken
also
right
it's like
there.
it's a bit of a red flag if you're just finding this out now. Keep in mind, they didn't come forward with the information. It was
No.
the bank that found it. So
Exactly.
you have to sit there and go, "What else am I going to find out?"
Exactly.
Well, a lot of my friends, some who are married, some who are set to be married, they don't have joint banking. Like you wouldn't know what your partner is doing.
No,
If you
but
don't
if
have
you're
joint bank accounts,
if you're in
yeah.
a situation where you're doing same day loans, you I don't know, gambling problem, drugs, who knows?
Well, or
Really?
somebody else
Well, you
on
need
the
the
scene
cash
as
quick.
well. Which
Yeah, exactly.
Was he having a fling?
there was a fling as well.
Oh,
What's he doing? Getting a same day loan from the pawn shop to pop
do you
down and
know
buy her
what?
a necklace?
Do you know
like
what?
in Love Actually.
Wouldn't want to
that's-
show his head around here. That's for sure.
13, 24,
Oh, that's
10.
so sad.
Can we run with this? 13, 24, 10. What have you kept from your partner? Or have you been in a similar situation where you were dating someone and they kept something from you?
Oh,
Might be, previously married, bankrupt, kids. I mean, like, everyone's got a past, right? And I'm sure there's things that people go, well, I'm not going to reveal that until I'm, a few weeks into a relationship, or I definitely know that this is going to work.
yeah, but there's also some things you just think, I'll take that to the grave. No one will ever know
What do you
that
mean?
I've done that. Not
Give
me.
us an example, Oz.
Not me.
What are you taking to the grave?
I don't know. Not me. I'm not taking. I'm an oversharer. You know that. But there would be people who are carrying things around that
But you
they
can
just
see-
think no one would ever know.
Look, bad example. But when you're watching maths, right, and they've just been brought together, but
Yeah.
they have to rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah.
With I've got kids, but when is the best time to declare
'Cause
that?
I've got
do
a-
I keep it secret?
What's
I
the
don't
thing?
know.
We got a single mum who's a really good friend of ours, and she's like, "Well, I'm not going to say on the first date that I've got a kid." And I'm
You
like,
wouldn't say it on a first date.
Well, that's what I said. I'm like, wouldn't you rather just throw it out there? And if they've got a problem with it, then they're not the person for you.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, but I don't want to make it about that. I want to see if we've got a connection
Yeah,
first.
and maybe she just wants to have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Not
have you
fun.
kept from your partner?
13,
What are
24.
you keeping? There'd be people out there listening to this who are like, "Oh, that's me."
You can remain completely anonymous. 13,
Yes.
24, 10. What have you kept from your partner? Or have you been in a relationship where someone has kept something from you and it's finally come out? Whether they revealed it, they've gone, hey, you know what? Just before we move forward, want to let you know I've done time.
What about this couple though?
I've done time.
If you started, like, say, Paul, your fiance, right?
Yeah.
Like, here's now your fiance.
Fiance. Yeah.
If he said, hey, Dale, it was years ago, it was 20 years ago, I did time for fraud.
20. Oh, I'd have a lot of questions. A lot of questions.
What about Lauren? Meet my 18-year-old daughter.
Oh, what? While we're engaged,
Yeah.
and he hasn't mentioned it
Yeah.
for 4 years. I'd be like, "You're a weirdo." Not mentioning it for 4 years is a long time.
So fraud and crime she can get over.
Oh yeah. Well, it depends. Who, what, when, how.
Bring in Paul's 18-year-old daughter.
No.
And his parole officer.
No.
13, 24, 10. Let's see what we get. You can remain completely anonymous. What have you kept from your partner, or they've kept something from you in a relationship? We are talking, what have you kept from your partner? Were they sitting on a secret and only rolled it out into the relationship.
Yeah. Or maybe you're sitting on a secret that you haven't told your partner. But I just having, that feeling where you know you've got something to say, but you don't have the courage to have the conversation. It's such a dreadful feeling, isn't it? And that doesn't matter if it's with a partner or employer and an employee. It's just so weird.
And as the days, the months sort of tick over,
Oh, it just makes
gets
it harder.
worse and
And it makes it harder.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you said you've been bankrupt before on the first date, at least I'd know.
Well, yeah, but if you've been bankrupt before, I guess it doesn't really change anything.
No, but I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're compared to sitting on that, and then we've been together for a year, and now we're buying a home. Hey, just to let you know about my financial history. You'd be like,
we can't buy a house. Yeah.
Linda on 132410. What did you find out about your partner?
Morning, guys. Great to see you back on the air.
Oh, thanks, Linda. Cheers, mate.
I found out 6 weeks before I was to get married that my partner, my husband-to-be, had a 8-year-old daughter.
6 weeks before you were getting married. How long had you been together for, Linda?
Well, we're no longer together.
But how long were you
But
together for before you were getting married?
8 years.
Oh,
hang on. So he had that child while you were together?
Well, it was always explained to me that it happened just before we got together, but I was never 100% sure.
Well, if she was 6 and you'd been together for
8. She was 8.
Oh, she was 8.
I did the sums, and it was the month. It would have happened the month we got together. So whether it was before or after,
So,
Linda,
I don't know.
Would it have changed things if he had told you 8 years earlier?
But the twist is, Clint, he didn't know either. Apparently.
Right.
Oh, so
we got a phone call.
How did you
he got
find
a phone
out?
call 6 weeks before from a person that we both knew who happened to be this little girl's auntie, and said, "I need to see you. We've got something to talk about." And my ex actually thought it was something about me.
Yeah, right.
And it ended up being that he had an 8-year-old child.
So it was a shock
my
for everyone.
goodness. And then you broke up with him because of that?
No. I went ahead with the marriage. We stayed together for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
Embraced the child.
Oh.
Don't know how I did it. I did have second thoughts at the time, but I thought, well...
For the child's sake, good for you for embracing a child.
Yeah.
But I ended up getting along better with her than her father did.
Oh, it's often the way.
Where do you have a conversation like that? That's a food court job.
What's that?
Wow.
Well, no, they both got the call at the same time.
Yeah, they were both
He's saying he
shocked.
didn't know, which, by the way, does happen.
Yeah.
That women
Yeah,
have
yeah, yep.
babies. I know someone who's had a child and hasn't told the dad.
Do you?
And the dad doesn't know that this. Well, she doesn't know who the dad is. She had a one-night fling, fell pregnant, hasn't spoken to this person ever again, and has a child now.
When I was 20, I dated a girl quite quickly. Like, it wasn't a big romance or anything. And I later found out that she was pregnant and she was planning to keep the child.
That's a game changer.
But what happened?
Well, she obviously lost the child. But I found out from like a mutual friend. They were like, "Hey,
she wasn't going to tell
I
you.
heard what happened," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh.
Full on, like 20. Imagine, like that's totally different life. Totally different
is.
life.
Yeah.
You know.
Hard for her too.
Jess in Epping joins us on 132410. Jess, what happened to you? Was it you or your partner that was keeping the secret?
It was my partner. So I was married for 8 years. And my husband had a little bit of a gambling problem, which I knew about while we were married.
Yep.
But thought it was pretty controlled. Anyway, things kind of escalated and we separated and we got divorced and I went back to my maiden name. And in going back to my maiden name, I then started getting all of these calls from debt collection agencies. And I was a bit like, well, this is a bit weird. So I did a credit check and found out that I had $270,000 worth of debt that I was not aware of.
Wow.
He had borrowed it all using what, old identification or with your maiden?
Yeah. So what had happened was
I just got goosebumps.
we had a joint bank account.
Mm-hmm.
And our finances were not really good. Like our bank account was always overdrawn and whatever
Yep.
else. So my husband's idea was to go, okay, we won't use that account anymore. We'll open a new joint account and then we'll open a savings account as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yep, okay, that's fine. So we'll close that one down. Yes, okay, sweet, no problem. So we started using this new account.
Yeah.
So I was not aware that the old one was still open. From my understanding, the old one was still close.
Yeah, but that's what he was using.
How, Jess, when you found out that you had $270,000 worth of debt,
$270,000, yeah.
did you feel like your world just crumbled?
Oh, I felt completely sick. Because
Plus anger.
Pardon?
And anger as well, I imagine.
Oh, look, I was very. I mean, we tried to kind of stay amicable, but then obviously when this came to light, I was like, absolutely not. Like,
did you know straight away, like when you found out that you had that debt? Were you like, I know exactly what's happened here?
Yeah, I knew exactly. And I remember talking to a financial advisor at the time, and I said, you know, what do I do? And he goes, well, can you pay the debt off? And I'm like, well, I'm actually working part-time.
Yeah, no way.
Because I was actually going through treatment at the time when all this kind of come to light, and I'm like, I can't afford to pay $200, and nor should I. Like,
No, exactly. That's the other thing. Like, if you're able to prove that it's not yours, you shouldn't have to pay that.
You're putting
Jess,
other
I'm
people
sorry.
in just horrible positions, aren't you?
That's crazy, mate.
That's so bad.
And gambling, it's a disease. You know, we've had a friend of ours whose marriage broke up over it because he ended up getting fired because he was stealing money from the company.
Oh, it's an addiction.
Didn't tell his partner, and she would drop him off for work. And he would just go and kill a few hours in the pub, and then she'd pick him up on the way home. And he'd be
He didn't
standing
have a
out.
job?
He lost his job because of it, but he didn't tell her.
She didn't know.
No, she was dropping him off at work. He'd go
Oh.
spend a couple of hours at the pub. She'd pick him up
And
on the way
it's
back
just
through.
such a vicious cycle because people get into it and they think if they keep
Yeah.
going, they'll win
It's
it
a
all
slippery
back.
slope, Lauren.
Yep.
It's terrible. Oh, that's so sad.
Hey, thanks so much for opening up and sharing your stories. It is just gone 8:10. We're going to check your latest Nova news. You run to work, and then it is time. $5,000 up for grabs every day just for answering one question. The 5K question is next. Let's head to Geelong. Good morning, Emma.
Good morning.
Nice little win for the Cats on the weekend. Yep, you don't care. You don't follow them. Okay, all right.
No, not really.
All right,
Just
no, I
go
can tell.
for it and
I can
hope
tell.
for the best.
All right, Emmy, you've got 3 options this morning. We've got an easy question for $50, a medium question for $500, or a hard question for $5,000. What are you going to go for this morning?
Go the 500.
$500.
$500.
All right, what do you do with yourself, Em?
Just like in childcare.
Oh.
Not just in childcare.
I would like to thank you for your service looking after our kids because, God, we need
It's a
you.
blessing.
We need you.
All right, let's go for $500.
Now, just a reminder, you get 3 seconds to answer the question and then I've got to buzz you out, okay? I'm just allowing for no Google time. Are you ready to go?
Already.
What do you like with your celebrity knowledge?
Oh, not very good.
Great.
Uh-oh.
Okay, awesome.
Uh-oh.
We are on a roll. All right. Well, it's not sports, but it is celebrity-based. Here comes your question for $500.
Which celebrity is Zendaya currently dating?
3, 2,
1.
I
don't follow her.
Oh, Zendaya.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Spider-Man.
No.
Oh,
They've been together for
Spider-Man.
years.
They have, and he won her over when he did the lip sync battle. You could see it in her
Yes.
eyes.
Oh, my God.
And he came out and he was doing the dance.
Have you ever seen that?
He was he doing Umbrella by
Yes.
Rihanna?
You need to-
I've seen it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Very
and
good.
She was also on it, and her face was just like,
Yeah.
"That's hot."
Do
That
yourself
is-
a favour. Google Zendaya, Tom Holland lip sync battle.
Tom Holland, he's quite a handsome bloke, isn't he?
He is indeed. Hey,
He's little.
He's little, is he?
Emma,
He's little.
we're not going to send you away empty-handed. I'll tell you what. I'll chuck you a $100 voucher for Interflora. Okay?
Thank you.
No
Good on you,
worries,
Emma.
Let me pay the bills. She's always there for you. Be there for her this Mother's Day with Interflora flowers and gifts online delivered same day around Australia. Interflora, always there, anywhere.
Love Interflora. How little? Like,
Well,
because
he's-
all
she's-
actors are a bit little.
She's like, well, Spider-Man's little, but she's much taller than him.
Yeah.
But he's so cute. I love Tom Holland.
Very straighty 180.
I'd be
Zendaya,
so
I
intimidated.
think, is one of the most gorgeous women on
What do
earth.
you mean? By
Like, having
dating
a-
someone tall?
Having to lean up for the pash.
I don't think you should limit your options right now.
What,
She's
up
wearing,
or down?
Yeah.
She's always wearing huge stilettos, though,
Up,
so they're
down,
probably
left,
similar height.
right. I wouldn't say no.
Anything. Anyone.
Anything, anyone. Heartbeat, I'm in.
Come at me.
The $5,000 question returns tomorrow. Hey, big announcement coming up at 8:30.
Hey guys, story caught my attention on the news last night.
What do you got?
Yours.
Well, it focused on older Victorians, and by older, I'm sort of talking 65 plus, because there are calls now for older Victorians who have had their licence for a long time to get retested.
Oh, 65. 65's not old.
Now, the reason being because stats have now emerged which tend to illustrate that those over the age of 65 are contributing to a really, really concerning amount of accidents.
I agree.
On our roads. Oh,
Over
point blank.
65.
Point blank.
65's young. Like, there are 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds that shouldn't have their driver's license.
100%. But there's also
I'd be
people
more
over
worried about them.
65.
Okay, so just for instance, quickly, in New South Wales, Queensland, Western Australia and the ACT, drivers aged 75 and over need an annual medical assessment to keep their licence.
Good. But nothing here in Victoria?
Nothing in Victoria.
75 is more reasonable than 65.
Well, split the difference. Let's say 70. From 70 years old, I think you should have to reset some sort of rules. Like, my parents weren't confident drivers towards the end. I've been in the car with Lou's mum. She's not the best at times. Like, the reaction time's not there. They can get flustered. I think over 70s, it's a fair call.
I think. Well, I certainly don't think 60. I mean, look, I think we should do whatever we need to do to keep the roads safe. But also, do we all just need to reset our license every 5 years?
No, God, no.
But that's what I mean. Seriously. Should we all be resetting our licenses every 10 years?
No,
then?
but there's
some people's reaction speed goes down in their 40s.
Lauren, there's a very big difference to us having our license for 10, 15 years and people who are 70 for having their license for 50 years. Like, that's a very big difference.
Lauren does.
I get
you know
it,
what?
but new mums, they're tired. Should they have to reset their license?
You drive like a 70-year-old. You should have to reset yours.
Oh, shots fired.
You're the one that crashed your car in the car park.
That pole came out of nowhere.
Get rid of the pole.
No, I absolutely, I do think that there is an age where people need to reassess probably their driver's license, but people have, like, people's eyesight fades at different times. I'm just saying, I hate getting all judgy on old people. That's all. I know there's old and then there's old.
No, I get it. Well, we've got to be respectful.
Some people's eyesights deteriorate in their 50s. Should they have to reset their driver's license? Should they have to do different things? Like, I don't know.
I guess what they're saying here is that the stats say that for those over 65, they're more inclined to have an accident on the roads. So by extrapolating that, they're saying maybe they should have to sit a medical test, sit a driver's test again.
At 65?
Well,
you might as well
they do it in many other states.
I know you
75.
think 65 is still 20, but 65 is getting older. The stats are there.
Oh, no, look, I think we should be doing anything we can to keep the road safer.
I think Jase is getting,
he's getting
wound
close to
up.
65.
That's right.
He's going to have to sit the test
I don't
again.
want to sit the test again.
Well, hang on. No, you're saying you should set the test again.
Hey.
Hang on. That argument didn't work.
13, 24, 10.
Instead of 180.
Can we find the oldest driver in Melbourne? 13, 24, 10. How old are you and are you still driving?
Wow, they're big.
You know what? I get.
Sorry. How old are you and are you still driving?
But I don't want you being mean to any of them.
I'm not going to be mean. It's not about being mean. It's just saying if the stats are there, then it's worth having the conversation.
My dear old neighbours at my old house, Jill and David.
They can't even take the bins out.
No, Jase.
They used to
Stop
take my
screaming.
bins out.
They did take their bins and Clint's bins out.
Yeah, they did it all for me. Anyway, David, 92, still drives around in his green Mercedes.
Get it, Dave.
Loves it. Huh?
Get it, David.
He's
and
how far does he go?
It's only
though?
got a couple of dings in it, but
how far does he go?
Oh, I think they go down Glenferrie Road, cut a few laps, down to Coles.
Was she in the car or on the front of it?
What?
13, 24, 10.
You're so mean.
Do
you hate old people?
I love old people.
Do
I'm
you?
one of them.
I don't know
13,
if you
24, 10 is our number.
Literally on the front.
Let's find the oldest person in Melbourne who's still driving.
Can I just say, I don't think the oldest person in Melbourne who's still driving is driving along listening to us. I reckon we're going to get grandchildren and children dobbing people in.
I had a look at the stats. We are massive with the over 90s. 13, 24, 10. We are looking for Melbourne's oldest driver.
They're out there.
Oh, they are.
They
Let's go to the phone, see who we got. 13, 24, 10 to join us on the air.
Anita, good morning.
Hello. How are you all?
We're good.
You don't sound that old, Anita.
Oh, no. I'm calling on behalf of my father.
Yes. How old?
So Dad's 95, turning 96 this year.
Oh, my God.
He's only just recently driven from Mornington to Rosebud and renewed his licence.
Oh, so he's had it renewed. Good on you, Dad.
Now,
Get it.
is he a good driver?
He is a very good driver.
He must be if he's just reset his licence.
Anita, what did he have to do to get his licence?
I think he actually just walked in. I don't even think he got tested.
That's the thing. He was just renewing it.
No, Anita, I was on your side.
Yeah, no.
Anita.
Hey, what's his name?
So his name's Bill. It's William, but I call him Billy Boy.
Oh, good on you, Billy Boy. But
Anita.
96.
I know he's your dad, but should he have his licence?
I honestly say yes. He's very careful. He's always been an awesome driver, whereas Mum doesn't drive, and I'm glad she doesn't drive.
Yeah, gotcha. There we go. Honesty. That's what we're after. 13 24 10. We are looking for Melbourne's oldest driver. Give us a call.
Jody, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're good. Is it you or a family member?
A family member.
How old?
She's 96.
What's her name and what's her relation to you?
Her name's Shirley, and she's my great aunt.
Oh, great Aunt Shirley. Shirley is such a great aunt name, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Is she a good driver, Jones?
Yeah, she's not bad. She's not bad. She has.
Does she drive far?
Hang on. Jody, would you get in the car with her?
Probably not.
Right, there's your answer. There is your answer.
So,
Well, I don't know.
She
should do a test.
She had a prang, though,
96.
Jodes? She had a recent prang?
Yeah, she had a little bit of a bingle recently, but it actually wasn't her fault.
Yeah, Shirley. It wasn't
never is.
Shirley's fault. It was probably some 19-year-old hoon's fault.
I know,
It
but
was
the
on his
problem is
phone.
Shirley might not have the reaction to get out of the way.
Oh,
Well, she should need to get out of the way. You're ageist.
I'm not ageist.
You are ageist.
You're anti-old people.
You hate old
You
people.
do not.
Excuse me.
You hate young people too. Who do you like? Only people in their 40s?
No.
You're ageist.
I am not ageist.
That's why you like Clinton, not me, because I'm younger. I'm too youthful for you.
Oh, you're not far
In my
behind, Cheryl.
30s.
He does like me more.
Danielle.
No,
It's Daniel.
Sorry. The eyesight's
Get your
going.
eyes tested.
Oh, no, the eyesight. Who said that?
Oh, you might need laser vision.
Daniel, good morning.
It's very good.
I believe your nan got her licence later in life.
It's very good.
Yeah, Nan was a bit preoccupied with kids early on. She had 9, so
9 kids.
yeah, so that kind of took a back seat. She got her license when she was 66.
Did she get a bus licence?
Hang on, she got it
She
at
would have needed it.
66.
Yeah, so she actually went for her license and started practicing and taking lessons at around 65. And I hate to say it, Lauren, but I tend to agree with the boys here. I think that the renewals and the medical tests, they are needed because
I
she's taken
agree.
she's had a downhill with health since. So I think
Yeah,
it's,
right.
probably way necessary, especially with the way that things are going on the road.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that you should have to start retesting a certain age. I just think 60 is a bit young.
I think if you're too old to see what's in the logbook, you shouldn't be driving the car.
You can't even read people's names off the screen.
Yeah.
Or
No.
what's the temperature
You're gonna have
outside, Jase, on that screen up there?
I'm telling you, Jace, the laser's
16.
great.
16. It's 11, by the way.
Damn it.
No, I do think that there should be a secondary test later in life and not just paying
here we
your
go.
renewal.
We got David on the line. Dave, you're still driving. How old are you, mate?
72.
Good on you, David.
72.
What do you think? Should people have to resit their licence after 60?
Yeah, I do, because if they're worried about it, maybe they shouldn't be driving anyway. You know, I feel quite comfortable, so I went and sat for a test, and I don't see any reason why not.
There you go. Yeah, but I think the thing is the people that are worried about it wouldn't be the ones going to sit the test.
I've got an idea.
What's the idea?
We've looked up some of the questions that appear on the old multiple driving
The Vic
test.
Roads test.
Yeah.
Oh, I failed the computer
Well, Lauren,
test.
guess what?
Dave and Lauren, I want to see who's the better driver out of you two.
Oh, gosh. David just did his. I did mine a long time ago.
Okay, first question, Clint.
Quizmaster Clint Stanaway, here we go. You are driving in a built-up area. There are no signs indicating a speed limit. What is the maximum speed you're allowed to drive? It is multiple choice.
No, don't give them the multiple choice.
Okay, all right.
If there is no signs in a built-up area, then there's no speed limit. Drive as fast as you like, ladies and gentlemen.
That is not the answer. What do you want to lock in, Lauren?
60.
David, what do you want to lock in?
In a build-up area.
Yep.
Thought we lost Dave for a second.
No. 40. I still say 40 in a build-up area.
What's the answer, Clint?
Split the middle, it's 50.
Oh, you're both wrong.
Oh, but David's safe. David's safe.
Can I ask one more? One more.
Next one.
What?
I hate to think what Lauren's going to say to this one.
Let's ask Dave first. Dave, you answer this first.
What is the one thing, Dave, you should do if your brakes fail?
Sell the car.
Dave?
Have a heart attack?
If your brakes fail.
I'll give you...
over.
I've got an idea. Well,
Pull over.
I would. If you put on the handbrake, would you do a doughy?
Jesus.
Maybe put the hazards on.
No, then you're still rolling down the hill. You're not going to got the hazards on.
Toot the horn. Toot the horn and let people know and wind the window down. I can't stop.
You're not Keanu Reeves in Speed.
No, wait. Okay. Go, David.
Indicator lights.
That's what Lauren said.
Put it in park.
You two, we're taking
Put it in
both.
park.
No.
And put the handbrake on.
No,
Clint, is it you pump the brake?
You pump the brake,
Thank
Dave.
you.
What's your name?
Jase.
What do you mean?
You pump it. Pump it as fast as you can.
But it doesn't work.
No,
It'd be better to toot
It's
the
meant to
horn.
reset. Meant to reset.
It's not. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what's another one? I like this game.
One more. Entering a lane of traffic from the side of the road, how long must you signal with your indicators before you pull out?
Lauren?
Like when you're entering the freeway. You just fang it and squeeze in.
Jesus Christ.
Put your hazards on. Toot the horn.
You're
Toot
one of those-
the horn. Move out of the way.
I've changed my mind. 90-year-olds can stay on the road. Lauren Phillips on a bike. Hey, exciting times yesterday afternoon. Ricky, Lee, Tim and Joel made the call.
Yes, first class and 50K. How amazing would that have been to win?
Well, ask this man. Kian, joining us on the air. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are we, guys?
First class and 50K. What was it like getting that phone call yesterday?
Oh, it's pretty weird, I'm going to be honest. I wasn't expecting it at 4 o'clock to get a phone call saying you've won.
Yeah, I bet.
But, yeah, look, honestly, it still hasn't sunk in, if I'm being super honest. Like, don't know really
Have you
how to feel, how to think. I haven't won anything like this ever before, so...
Well, I was about to say, have you ever gotten on the plane and turned left instead of right? Have you ever sat at the pointy end of the plane before?
No, I've always been in the cattle class at the back. So
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, my gosh. You're not going to
Yeah,
know
so not
yourself,
even business,
Ken.
like-
Oh, how's this, right? So Lauren you guys traded in all your points, didn't you?
Yeah, and we got to fly first class.
Tell them about the shower.
Oh, yeah, the shower.
The shower.
I flew on Emirates, there was a shower and there was turbulence, and I came out in my shower cap and my towel, and I was like, do I need to go and put my seatbelt on?
In the nude?
In the nud. No, like, no, it's fine, stay in there, just hold on if it gets bumpy.
Do they have a shower chair with a seatbelt on
Yeah,
it?
nah, there's no seatbelt.
No
but
seatbelt?
in the shower, you can sit down.
Like rails? Do you have to hold on to a rail?
Yeah, there's like a rail, and you hold
Yeah.
on to that. I was like,
God forbid if the plane went down. I don't think I'd want to be found nude in the shower, sitting on a chair.
I don't think it matters in that situation, to be honest.
Kian,
Might as well have a hot shower.
you could enjoy a shower in the air.
Kian, where are you going to go?
we chose Paris.
Oh, and who are you going to
Paris.
take?
My wife, yeah, my wife.
Oh.
So me and
my
her,
wife.
Okay, so Kian...
Like I sort of said to the guys, like we got married during COVID, and because like lockdown happened, like we couldn't go anywhere.
Oh,
Like,
my God, it's your
couldn't do
honeymoon.
interstate, couldn't do overseas travel, and then bills pile up, life happens,
Hey,
things
bro,
happen.
Bro,
you got 50K. You
Yeah.
want to spoil yourself a little bit as well.
Also, can I point out, you're never going to want to fly again after going first class around the world. That'll be
He's got 50K. You
incredible.
could go on a couple of first
Yeah,
class
good point,
trips, to
actually.
be
I'll
honest.
take that back.
Congratulations,
Well
Ken.
done, mate.
That
Well
is quite the wedding gift you've got
So
for your
good.
wife there. How good. It is so easy to win here on Nova. That is an awesome prize.
Now, speaking of which, Lots.
Yes, because now that's over, first class and 50K. We've got to give the people something else, Clint.
Oh, more money.
More money.
From first class and 50K. Ken, have you ever flown first class?
No, never.
Oh my God.
Never flown business.
You and a friend, first class.
One.
You've won. Yeah. You've won. What's next? What you doing? When May rolls around each year, you know what that means.
It means cash, cash, cash.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
No way.
Thursday, Friday.
You won 10K.
Yes,
We are
right.
serious. It's back. We're giving away $10,000 10K every single weekday for the entire month of May.
Nova's 10K a day in May. We're giving away our first 10K tomorrow. Just get on the air anytime or register via the Nova Player app.
Hello?
Julie?
Yes?
What you up to?
I'm waiting for you guys to call.
Guess what?
No way.
Over 200 grand guaranteed across the month of May.
You won 10K! $10,000! Congratulations!
It's Nova's
Oh my God.
10K a day
Oh my God, you don't know how much that means.
in May.
Now, I will be honest. When we
200 large.
Yeah, over 200 large. I'll be honest, when we worked at the other place,
Yes.
every May, I would hear Nova, and I'd be like, those sons of... Like, I was so jealous.
Son of a gun.
I was so jealous of this competition.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
Because of how easy it was to win and how much money we were giving away.
Yes, and guess what? Now we're part of it.
It's so cool.
Oh, I love working here.
Nova's, just to mention, I mean, the shower, the car parking.
Oh, the list goes on and on and on about why I like working here.
Nova's 10K a day in May. Thanks to Liberty, it is back. $10,000
Tomorrow.
every single day. Tomorrow is day one. Just got to get on the air. Otherwise, you can register via the Nova Player app or online at Nova FM. It doesn't get easier
Yes.
to win $10,000. And yes, Clint, over the month of May, well over $200,000 we'll be giving away.
Make sure you keep Nova on all day because Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel will be giving you the cash.
Do you know they've got a communal bread box here as well?
Yes, I know.
Oh, it's like a little bakery.
I know.
Like a little baker's delight.
Do you know that here at Nova, it's
Nova.
so fancy that they clean the fridges out occasionally? Remember when I started at the old place and I went and opened the freezer and there was a cake in there from 3 years
And remember
earlier?
who ate it?
Oh, to be fair, I found a half-eaten Freddo ice cream cake in our freezer here the other day.
Yeah, it was probably from this week.
Yeah, good call.
You made me eat that cake, remember?
Yes.
I am not a toy.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, you made me
I
eat
wouldn't
it.
have made. Hang on, I wouldn't have made you do that.
All right, Nova's...
I would have made Jase eat it in the hope he went down with food poisoning
I
and I
would
got
have loved
the
to
day off
eat
from
the
him.
cake. All right, guys, Nova's 10K a day in May. It kicks off tomorrow here on Nova 100.
Guys, I got some bin chat. We love bin chat.
Oh, I told you mine didn't get picked up last week. I got the sticker of shame.
So you're on another week of having your bin full.
The green bin.
You know, you can actually call someone that comes and empties your bin if your bin's full.
What,
it's
like
not
a-
the council. It's like an external.
a
If you need
contractor?
to. So
How
say,
much?
Say I'm not sure.
You know a guy?
No, there's businesses that do it. Yeah. And you can call them and say, hey, my bin didn't get emptied, or maybe you had a party on a Saturday
I'm
and the
full.
bins don't go out till the Thursday again. You can get them picked up. Well,
I got them picked up on Boxing Day.
yeah, great.
But you know what they rocked up in? It was like a Hertz renter truck from the servo.
Oh.
And he just tipped my wheelie bins into it. I said, don't you have like a proper garbage truck? And he goes, yeah, but we're so busy at the moment, we just hired a few servo trucks.
Just take it to the tip.
Yeah.
Ew. Was it all your rubbish in garbage bags?
No.
Oh,
freestyling.
free flowing rubbish.
Yeah, so I hope
floating
they give
down
that
the
a hose
street.
out before someone has to move house.
Well, our bins go out on a Monday night, and often I'm not home until, because we leave very early in the morning. I can't bring it in the morning, so I might get home they go out Monday night, they get picked up Tuesday morning. So this morning, and I won't get home till late in the afternoon and then bring the empty bin in. A lot of people have that same thing. So the other day I bring the bin in. It was probably 6 o'clock because I'd been out all day from doing the show in the morning. And somebody
Oh, no. Oh, no. No.
had left,
No.
not in a plastic bag, just raw dog, free balling in my bin, a seafood tray.
What do you mean?
A tray
Of course, in your
of
area, it'd be a seafood tray.
Leftover seafood in like a tin.
What are we talking?
In Hampton East, it'd be a barbecue, like a barbecue chicken carcass. In your area, it's a seafood platter.
What, like
prawns,
remnants, like prawn tails?
and
Oh,
some
no.
still had
Oyster
prawns that they had in
shells.
the oyster shells.
No.
See, not even in a plastic bag. They had taken the silver tray and obviously walked down the street to find a bin on the street.
Did
Like,
you-
I feel bad if I'm walking the dog and I have a dog poo bag and there's a bin on the street and I'm like, I'm just going to pop this in this.
No, I think you've said in the past on this show, if the bin's on the footpath,
It's fair
free
game.
reign. Yeah, it's fair game.
Not for a free ball and seafood tray. Not in a garbage bag. Like, because if I had just seen someone's put their rubbish in there, I would have been like, that's annoying, but whatever.
See-
But I could see it all and I was just like,
Did you check the cameras?
no. I didn't think of that till just then.
Wasn't that an amazing moment? Just watching the penny drop then. Why don't you use that?
But what am I going to
security
do?
system?
Storm up to number 57 and be like, you left your seafood tray in my
No.
bin.
Do it more patronising. See, I would go there with the seafood tray
And
be
dump
like,
it on their front lawn.
Hey, you forgot this.
I know you would have been looking for this. You actually left it down near my place. There you go. Hope you enjoy your oysters. Have a great night.
You know what I would do? I'd call the fish market and get them to drop a truck of dead fish on their lawn.
You all call Ali Langman from A Current Affair.
Do you reckon it's a current affair?
It screams A Current Affair.
It really does.
That's not...
You sound like a whingy old Karen on A Current Affair.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, 100%.
Imagine if that happened to you, a seafood tray, not in a plastic bag. Paul makes us freeze all the leftover seafood stuff in the freezer until bin day, and then we put it out.
All
If
the
there's-
leftover seafood stuff must be nice.
Like prawn tails and shells
Mornay.
and whatever. I don't eat it. But he leaves...
What are we going to do with all these lobster shells?
Anyway, he wraps them up in a plastic bag, puts them in the freezer so they don't smell in the fridge or in the bin. How often do you think he remembers to put them in the bin?
I
on a
know that
Monday
we
night?
have the same problem.
And then it gets to Tuesday
Yep.
and I'm like, oh, they're still here from last week. He goes, oh,
Yep.
damn it, I'll do it next week. And then the next week on the Wednesday, I'm like, oh, it looks like those seafood
To
shells
be
are still
fair,
in there.
you've got to be getting that bin in earlier.
You'll be the only person.
Well, what do I do? I've got a job
can
clean.
Can you not poke the bear?
Oh no, but it's like that's
Just
that's
because-
8 hours after pickup.
Yeah,
you
no,
get
he's
your
right.
neighbours to bring them in.
Yeah, and they're good at it.
And they're elderly.
Yeah, well, do you know what? They really enjoy it.
What do you want me to do? Teach a little sausage dog to run out on the street and bring the bins in?
They can come over and do yours as well.
Do they have their driver's license?
Yeah.
How old are they?
It's just
About
gone.
100, aren't they?
3 to 9. Coming up next, all the details on where you can catch us to win 10 grand today. Good looking day, although ex-Today Show weather girl Lauren Phillips thinks showers. What do you reckon about lunchtime, Lozzie? As she checks the app.
What's the DAR saying? The radar.
No, look, I think today it's going to remain cloudy. I don't think it's going to rain. Though.
Right.
I don't think it'll rain. I don't think it's going to rain today, which means you should come and say hey to us a little later on. We want it.
Jason Lawrence. Say hey for 10K.
We've been getting around Melbourne for the last week and a half, meeting people right across this beautiful city and state. And we've been doing lots of mornings after the show, sometimes lunch times. But today, we want you to come down and say hey, and you could walk away with 10K. For every 100th handshake we do, $100 comes your way. For every 1,000th, $1,000. The crowds have been huge, Jase, and thank you to everyone who's come out and said hello. We've just had the best time meeting you all.
Yesterday was a huge turnout.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
This is how yesterday went down.
Could be close to 1,000, I don't know. Hey, Mark, what do you do with yourself?
I work in the electrical trades.
Right. He's keeping it vague. Someone obviously should be at work right now.
Correct.
Is this a little local spot for you?
It's a toilet break and a lunch break.
Oh, gotcha. Congrats, mate. $100. Tag.
Do you live locally?
I'm here 60 years.
16 years?
60.
You have been waiting for us for 60 years. Congratulations, $100.
Thank you.
Ivan! $100, guys. Congratulations. Thanks for coming down and saying hey.
Thank you. Hey! Also wants to know where Stennis is. Slack ass, yeah?
You know what? That's a good question, Ivan. Where is Clint Stanaway?
Yeah, where's the local pub around here? We'll go get him. So we're sitting here meeting people in Northcote. We've got Emmy here. Emmy, you want to get a photo. What just happened with your phone?
My son's school was calling me. Obviously, something's happened to my son playing footy, but I'm here taking a photo. These guys.
So did you send them to voicemail?
Yeah, I did. So we'll find out what's happened.
How many kids have you got?
I have 4.
Well, now you got 3. Come over here. Is it Michelle?
Yes, it is.
Congratulations, you just won $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh
my God.
What does $1,000 mean to you?
Oh, it's amazing. It's, really good. Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. It's a lot of money. We were coming from the zoo and I thought, may as well be in it.
Oh, you heard on the
You got to
radio?
be in it to win it.
Oh, that's
How's that?
And more importantly, how was the zoo? What was your favourite animal?
Dinosaurs.
Were there dinosaurs at the zoo? I haven't been to the zoo for long enough.
Today, we are back out yet again. I will clarify, when we met that kid and they said they saw dinosaurs at the zoo, I know at the time I was like, well, your mum's lying to you.
Yeah, that's a rhinoceros, not a dinosaur.
No,
doll.
there are actual dinosaurs at the zoo.
Yeah.
So they're like robots.
Yeah, it's like a big display
No,
at the moment.
Clint, they're real dinosaurs.
Well, it could have been like paper mache or something like that.
No, I think it is paper mache.
Is it paper mache?
I believe it's paper mache.
I love paper mache.
We are back out today. Cardinia Life in Pakenham.
We're going to Pakenham. Road trip. Pakenham.
I'll be wearing lycra because it is one of those athletic places.
Well, as long as you're not in your Speedos.
It's a recreation centre.
It is indeed. Cardinia Life in Pakenham, 4 p.m. today. So we're doing an after-school pickup.
Yeah, come on down. Say hey, see if you can win 10K.
4 p.m. today, we will see you. Cardinia Life in Pakenham.
Can't wait to meet you.
So close to the $10,000 handshake. Come and say hey and possibly win 10K on Nova. Some bad news if you're heading to the airport and planning on travelling on Bonza today.
Well, speaking of travel, there are fears that the much-loved Bonza Airways could be soon RIP because they're battling financially. And also, in the last couple of days, they've made this big announcement that they're going to be cancelling quite a few or scaling back quite a few of their travel routes and destinations.
That sucks if you've booked a trip on
Well,
them.
and then this morning, mass cancellations of Bonza flights out of Melbourne Airport, also from the Sunshine Coast as well. So it's got a lot of people thinking, is this the end for Bonza?
And is it the end for Bonza? We don't know yet.
We don't know just yet,
So
but it isn't tracking well.
What should people do if they've got flights booked with Bonza, Clint?
They shouldn't head to the airport and check in because there ain't a flight to check in
So
for.
is everyone being every single one of them?
Contact the airline.
I'll tell you who this is going to affect.
Oh.
No one's going to take this harder than a good listener of ours, good mate of the show. He's been with us for years. Nick, the aerosexual.
Nick, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Nick, how are you feeling about Bonza potentially closing down?
It's been hard, actually, 24 hours. I've actually been in contact with a few people, friends of mine through Bonza.
Yes.
We actually have been speaking about the possibility of terminating the airline. They're terminating the airline and leaving Australia, but they're doing their best they can at the moment. And for me, what it is, it means less time at the airport.
Because you like going to the viewing platform and watching the planes land.
Yeah, you sit at the end of the runway, don't you, Nick?
What's your favourite type of aircraft that they fly, Nick?
Look, it's a 737 MAX 8. I can't, it's Sheila. She's been a beautiful aircraft in Australia.
Yeah.
Sheila, So Sheila and we've got Bazza as well and a few others that have Bonza. And
Nick, didn't we send you on the first Bonza flight?
You did, actually, guys. Yeah, you did.
How
You
was
actually
it
sent me up
inside
to the
Sheila?
Sunshine.
Or Barry?
Yeah, do you like being
sounded wrong.
Were you in Barry or Sheila?
I was in Bazza. It was Bazza.
How was it inside Bazza, Nick?
Oh, look, it was amazing. The moment, the enthusiasm Bonza brought out to the day of the first flight out of Tullamarine, it's home state back up from the Sunshine Coast.
What
You
sort
guys
of
flew me up
snacks
there,
were they
which is
serving,
amazing.
Nick?
Oh, yes.
What was on the menu?
On the menu, it's actually a QR code. You order online via the QR code with their Wi-Fi system, and they bring it to you to your seat. You can have a snag in a bag. You can have
snag in a bag?
Sorry, hang on.
So Bazza's serving a snag in a bag.
They're snag in a bag, hot dog in a bag. So you can order that. You can order that as long as Aussie Vegemite sandwiches and.
I can't believe
it's super Aussie.
I can't believe they're just hanging in there.
Is it all an Australian menu inside Baz and Shaz?
What gave that away, Lauren?
The Vegemite sandwich.
It is, and it was they were supporting local businesses and everything in Australia. So the best thing is the aircraft are beautiful. They've got that extra leg room. They've got the new updated engines on board that just sound like you're driving an electric car.
Hey, Nick,
like it's just nothing.
Nick, it's a sad day.
It is a sad day. If you could write an obituary for Bonza,
oh come on, guys,
what would you be saying?
How would you say farewell?
How would I say farewell? I'd say, if I was standing on the podium, I'd be like, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and what a sad day it is here at Melbourne Tullamarine Airport. It's time to say goodbye to Bonza. Bonza was brought into Australia early last year with the new 737 MAX 8. With beautiful staff, and the welcome on board was so friendly. We stand here today with the aircraft in behind us as they get demolished wing by wing, tail by tail.
That got graphic.
Nick.
So,
you know what?
Just finally, can we get a captain's announcement?
That's what I want. Yeah. Can you do the final captain's announcement for us?
If you were the Bonza captain.
If I was the Bonza captain.
Hang on, I'll do
about
that. Yeah, go on.
What if I was the Bonza cabin crew?
Okay, cabin crew.
done. All right, here, I'll do the thing. I'll do. Ding!
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome, Bonza Legends. Welcome to Melbourne, where the local time is just going on 9:19. Today is a very sad day as we arrive into Melbourne, as this is the last landing we have here at Tullamarine International Airport. Today we say goodbye not just to an Australian airline, but to a beauty Australian airline. We say goodbye to Bonza. We'd like to thank you for travelling with us for the past 2 years. It's been a pleasure bringing you to your destinations across Australia. As you're exiting the aircraft, could you please turn around and salute the aircraft for the final time? On behalf of the captain and the crew here at Bonza Australia, we'd like to thank you for travelling with us, and we look forward to seeing you in the near future, either online or on your flight sim. Thank you and good morning.
Oh, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. It's a sad day for you, but we look forward to getting another airline update shortly from Nick there, our resident aerosexual who just loves planes.
He is the best of the best.
Thank you for being a friend.
All right, that is it. We are getting out of here.
We are.
I'll tell you what, he never disappoints, Nick, the
I
aerosexual.
love Nick, but Nick loves
planes.
Nick bought a
flight simulator
and never told his wife, and he was like, when she finds out, she's going to be so mad. And he goes, I'm going to keep it from her for quite some time. We're like, how are you going to have a flight simulator in your house without your wife noticing?
Hey, have a great day, everyone. Just remember, we are out and about this afternoon. Cardinia Life in Pakenham from 4 p.m. We will be there.
After school, come down, say hey, try and win 10K.
I'll tell you what, if you miss out on the money, we'll be bringing a whole bunch of free stuff with us, including Niall Horan tickets as well.
Oh, some lucky winners.
It could go off soon.
It could go off
It's
today,
like a crazy
Clint.
run-out sale.
We will see you this afternoon in Pakenham. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you for being a friend.
Gonna be a good day. Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.